Hello, everyone. I am Will Gomez from ThePropTrading, and today I'm going to interview a very special guest. His name is Megh, and he's made an astonishing 25% return on his 200K funded account last month. Before I start the conversation with Megh, I just want to, in case you guys don't know us yet, we are a prop firm based in Australia. Our prop firm has been around for just about over a year, but we launched a new program about 5 months ago, and we've had this month of August, we've had our 4th month of payouts. So now I'm going to hand over to you, Megh, so you can introduce yourself and tell us how you learned about us, please. And welcome, by the way.
Thank you, Will. First of all, yeah, big thanks to the whole prop trading team and Will for having me here and giving the opportunity. If you wouldn't have started this few months back, we wouldn't be here talking about it. So great stuff, and kudos to the whole team. All right, so I'm also based in Australia and I live in Melbourne. And I recently got funded with the prop trading, and my previous month was my first month ever trading a funded account with the prop trading. And considering all the scenarios in the market, I have my trade plan and I was just following it throughout the month and, not getting greedy, but at the same time, making sure that whatever opportunities are there, I was trying to capitalize on them. And as Will said, ended up the month with 25% growth. Really happy. And one of the big thing was the support from the prop trading throughout. It was the weekend when the markets ended, I believe. So as soon as, and it was the end of the month. So when the new month started on Monday, I received my invoice summary. Then this time they actually made it really easy for all the traders.
Yes.
They
Just
gave
for
us
a
the
moment,
format
Megh,
as well.
if you don't mind, I just wanted, because obviously a lot of people who will be watching this video, they are new traders and they may be already on the process of becoming a funded trader with us, but they may not be, just considering signing up for one of our evaluation programs. So just if you don't mind sharing with us, how was your evaluation process, like, the program, the process to become a funded trader? So was that, to reach the targets, was that in your opinion, in your experience, was that a hard targets to achieve? And how did you manage to reach the targets?
Absolutely not, I will say, considering the whole market, the industry right now, the targets given by, the benchmark, the targets which have been established by the prop trading for the evaluation accounts. I did my challenge on a 200K, just letting you know. The 200K, and from what I know, and not many who got 8% target to be done in stage 1. It's usually 10%. So this was really good. And one thing which many traders don't notice during the evaluation period is most of the firms out there, they have the brokers who actually charge you the commission and even the swaps. Now, I'm an intraday trader. Mostly, I hardly have swing positions. The best part was considering there's already like a lower target to be achieved compared to the other firms. And also the broker which TPT uses, BRK Holdings, the spreads were phenomenal. I was surprised to see the spreads. They were really friendly, really trader friendly. And also the best part was whatever siding, whatever lot size it is, there is no commission. So basically you just need to make 8% and there are no hidden charges, taking out the money from the account where you think, well, my trade's going $1,000 up, but I can only see 700 because there's $300 commission charged by the broker. So this was a big positive. And after this, after getting through the first stage, I requested for my logins and the review of phase 1. And I received them in less than 10 hours, which was also one of the best things. I've been trading with quite a few firms, and 24 hours is like what we usually expect, and sometimes it takes more. I received mine in less than 10 hours. And the good part was that I finished my 10th day, and just because it was midday and I got my login by the end of the day, so actually I could actually count 1 day in for the new account, because we have to do a minimum amount of days as well. So I actually could finish both of those things in just 1 day, which was really good. And the targets for phase 2 were also really good. I believe it was 4% real. Was it 4 or 5%? I'm not too sure.
Yes, 8% for step 1 and 4%
Stage
for
1,
step
yeah.
2. Yes. And
Oh yeah, fantastic. So
you have twice, you have 60 days to complete the target. So on step 1, you completed the target in 10 days, which is the minimum required. And then on step 2, remember roughly how long it took to complete the step 2?
Step 2, it took me, I guess, 3 days to get the target done. And then it was just about filling in the days, you know.
It's 10 days.
Yeah, I would definitely, you know, highly recommend anyone looking to purchase a new challenge, or anyone who's going to see the video, or are familiar with all the prop firms, but just, you know, confused which prop firms to go with. From what I know, from my knowledge, TPT got the best rules, best brokers. The customer service has been great. I have never faced a single problem. Whether I've called on the number or whether I've pushed an email through and I received the reply really quickly. And the targets. So yeah, no commissions from the broker, and easy targets. I mean, easy means considering the prop firm scenario, 8% and 4% in stage 1 and stage 2. That's really trader friendly. Considering you have a big drawdown of 10% available, you don't have to be greedy. You know, just trade through.
Then Meg, after you finished the second step, then roughly how long it took for you to receive, you know, the credentials, the contract, the agreement to the credentials for the actual funded account?
I don't exactly remember how many hours it was, but it was the next day. That's what I remember. So as the market start here at 7 a.m. Melbourne time, there's a new day in the market. So as soon as I was on my 10th day, I quickly opened the lot, I closed it, and I sent a review to review my phase 2 and request for the funded account that I was ready to trade. And I got the contract through the next day. I did the contract and I got the account a day after the contract was done. So pretty much after finishing my evaluation phase 1 and 2, 3 days, like the third day, I had the account in my hand. So that was really good.
That is definitely really, really good. And you're managing a 200K account, right?
Correct. And hopefully we'll soon get 400K. So from you guys.
That's amazing.
So can't wait on that.
That is really amazing. Okay, so then you moved on and started trading your funded accounts. I noticed that along the way, there was a little drawdown that you managed to recover. I believe it was around the middle of because you started your funded account pretty much in the beginning of the month, I think the 1st or 2nd of July. And then along the way, around the 10th or the 12th or something like that, you had a bit of a drawdown and you managed to recover and you know fairly quickly, and you recovered very well. Can you talk through about that?
Yeah, sure. So these are the times when you know, for any trader watching this or anyone aspiring to be a trader, the first thing I have in my mind is the trade plan. So you got to have a certain plan, right? You know, I've heard it over and over from all the gurus out there and everyone that plan your trade and trade your plan. So that's something, you know, really, really important when you are trading. So I was never worried about the drawdown, considering I've been trading in the market for a fairly long time now, 3 years, in case anyone wondering how long I've been trading. So 3 years and been trading with the prop firms for 8 months, not with TPT, but in general. And yeah, so risk reward, that's if anyone out there who's been also in the TPT Telegram group, they know I fairly talk there as well regarding traders' mentalities and stuff. So that's what I was telling you in there, that I'm going to aim for a good risk to reward. And even 2 trades, if you're aiming for a good risk reward, a couple of trades can change your momentum from going to drawdown into being profitable for the month. So that was one thing that was always on the back of my mind. And again, I wasn't, much worried about the drawdown, or I wasn't even like having any monetary targets that I need to do this much from the funding account at the end of the month. Nothing like that. Just yeah, looking at good setups, being patient, waiting for my opportunities, making sure there's nothing surprising, such as red folder news coming through. And even if there's a good setup, that can create a bit of volatility, and I can easily lose the account for a silly mistake which was there in front of me but I didn't notice. So trying to avoid all those stuff. And I had my session timings. That's important, that I usually trade between London and New York, because those are the times in the market which brings good volumes. You can fairly get 40, 50 pips TP in a few hours of time. Not always, but considering the Asian sessions and the other two. So those are the times when I focus on trading and getting good setups. So yeah, once I managed to get it back to the initial balance, I knew that, okay, I've got this. And if I've done this, I'm sure I can do much better than this. Then I got like 8 to 10% growth. And then I was thinking that, should I stop trading? Should I continue? 10% growth is good for the first month on a funded account. Then again, yeah, well, and I'm looking here. So there was one thing, and I checked in there because I go through it every day, and I saw, look, if I'm a disciplined trader, I don't have to worry about what's going to happen. And the good part, you don't have to put excessive lots, and there's a 3-month cap on the lot size as well. So it was actually good. It was working in my favor because I'm not putting too much risk. And considering I hardly have 30, 40 pips of stop loss in my trades, I knew I wasn't going to lose more than 2% in a single trade. And I was looking to get 80 to 100 pips, which was working well. The market was moving well. And so I thought, let me continue and I'll see how it goes. If there are good setups, I'm going to keep aiming for them. And if there's nothing there, I'm not going to get greedy. I'm going to stop myself, and I'll just sit back and look what's happening in the market. So after that, it was bang, bang, bang. Getting good setups and capitalizing on them, and ended the month with 25% growth, as mentioned before. So that was the whole process, from the evaluation to the funded account.
And to the end of the funded account when you actually got to receive your profits. Now, yes, I really appreciate you sharing that information with us, because, obviously some traders out there, they are not as experienced. And when they suffer a drawdown, it's, they put the guards down and they start thinking that is, maybe not possible to recover. But I think this characteristic of, the resilience is very important, because the market is there every single day, and there are opportunities every day. So if you know how to capitalize after a drawdown, this is a very, like I said, it's a very important characteristic of a successful trader in the long run, which is something that, takes time and skill to master it. And also, I really appreciate the fact that you brought up the max lot exposure per instrument, which applies only to the funded accounts for 3 months, in which in your case, your account was just 1 month old. So obviously you were still under those conditions, and you managed to pull out a very great result regardless. So I think that, to a certain extent contributed to your discipline and to continue with the trade plan, because you don't seem to have changed anything dramatically from what you were doing before, having the drawdown and afterwards. I think it was just a matter of making some minor adjustments there, rather than, changing pairs or changing strategy altogether, because, in some cases, as we know, it doesn't have good results. So after all of that, I believe you got the very good news that you ended the month in great profits. And so did it take a long time for you to get your profit summary, to find out how much you had to receive, and to actually receive that information into a email box?
Not really. So as I mentioned before, the month ended during the weekend, and obviously it was Saturday, Sunday. And considering TPT is established in Melbourne, and established in Australia, they got their operations in Australia. Obviously, not working on the weekend, so I was expecting the summary to come on the first business day. after during the new month, which was a Monday, to be followed up, and I got my summary the same day when TPT came back to office. And after that, I checked my invoice, everything was fine. I filled my details in, then I sent it for approval. I got it approved, and it was the second day after the invoice, I got my payment. So
Couple of days.
literally 3 days, 2 days after the month ended.
And do you mind sharing with us? So we talked about. I think whoever is watching us have a good, a reasonable idea of what your payout was like, because you're trading a 200K account, and we already mentioned that your general result was 25%. So what was your payout like in terms of American dollars that was calculated in American dollars?
I'm gonna show it here. Probably you can show it at the back end as well. But just to give an idea, so my payout exactly, it was 41,000 US dollars, $41,086.55. So that's what it was like. And I received more because I'm based in Australia, so I actually got over 50K, considering the exchange rates were good.
In one trading month, nothing to complain about.
Absolutely.
Do you have good plans for that money?
Good plans, but now we are back in lockdown actually, and they got the lockdown extended now. So I can't get out of the country because the borders are closed, and now I can't get out of my house to go elsewhere because the city is in lockdown. But I've got the money there, got to get some interest on that, and then we'll enjoy it out. Absolutely.
Fantastic. Why not? This is what it is all about: the freedom and the good, I guess, and the good returns that trading brings to you. So you mentioned that you've been trading for 3 years, and I believe this has been a journey for you, in which you haven't always been profitable. Now that you are a profitable trader, you've learned the lessons, and Meg, has trading changed your life?
Has trading changed my life? Question and a half, Will. Absolutely. From I've always aspired to do stuff. Yeah, I've always aspired to do something which gives me freedom, not just financial freedom, but in general, not reporting to the 9 to 5 office, and not getting tons of emails from the boss and all of that stuff. So and I'm still in the final year of my uni, very young. So yeah, hopefully I won't have to do the 9 to 5 hustle. But again, I've put in enough grind to be a good trader. Now, trading is a journey like anything, just like how you start your school. When you go to the when you go to the prep and you come across things you've never seen, then the teacher teaches you ABCD 1 to 10, and then you see, okay, what's all this? I've never seen all this. And that's what a trading journey is like. And then when you start growing up, you come across things that what all those ABCD and those numbers can help you, when you put together, help you achieve. And then fast forward, people out there do PhDs and stuff. They become good scientists and all, but they all started at the same stage. So it's the same thing with the traders. You're gonna teach the market's gonna teach you new things every single day. And even till day, even I believe that I'm learning new things from the market every day. Now, the thing is, if you are journaling all of it, that what are the lessons the market is teaching you, how you're going to implement and apply those things, not just to your knowledge, but into your trading, which can, just small things like eliminating how to not take big losses. So placing a stop loss, knowing the importance of risk reward, knowing the timings of the market, the cycle, knowing about the news which are going to follow in a few hours or, in a few days, what the conditions are globally. Trading is a combination of fundamental and technical knowledge. You can't be a good trader, I believe, with just one of them. Like, you may have the best setup in front of you, But if fundamentally, because at the end of the day, we are talking about currencies, the reserve banks of the countries are actually a part of the whole cycle, and it's a decentralized market. So you don't know which big players are there in the market. But this is a bit too much of knowledge I'm sharing. But yeah, so again, this is not a get quick rich scheme. Absolutely. And prop firms are here for anyone who hasn't got big capital or needs some good money to trade with to get some good returns, and not risking their own capital, but at the same time respecting the prop firms giving their capital, uh, and implementing the knowledge you learn every day from the market in the whole journey. And you're not going to get it in a day or two. You might think someday that, oh, I've got this now, and that overconfidence, it's going to break you in like a week, and you're going to have losing days, losing weeks, losing months sometimes. Being a consistently profitable trader is not easy, but again, it's not impossible either. You implement all the knowledge you get from the market, and when you have a good plan in place, if you're going to follow your plan, more or not, and in some time, I'm sure, if not instantly, for any trader, in some time you will see what difference it brings to your accounts, whatever account you are trading on, to your mindset, to the having the trader's mentality, and eventually it all becomes a discipline and a routine that you just follow day in day out. And you know that, look, losses are part of the game, and one thing that's really important, or what I follow, is I never take the losses to my heart, and I never take the wins to my mind either. Like that's really important. Once you have that thing following up in you, in your brain and in your trading routine, I'm sure one can head towards being a good and a profitable trader for sure.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Well, I'm very glad that you said that trading has changed your life. I'm sure what the prop trading firms are there for is actually, like you said, to provide the capital for people who have that dream, who have that passion, that drive, because it does require a lot of passion and a lot of drive to be watching charts, following the markets, following the news, like you mentioned, because everything to a certain extent impacts the prices. Everything, end up being quoted on the prices. The market takes into account everything. So it is a big job, and it is a big, I mean, you can probably rest on the weekends when the markets are closed, but, it's probably not a bad idea to, have a good understanding of what's going on and what can cause impacts on the market and so on and so forth. Now, and having said that trading has changed your life, I really hope that the prop trading has contributed to that change in your life as well, and will continue to change moving forward. Now, you've given a very nice broad knowledge, shared a very nice broad knowledge about trading in general. But if you could give one special advice for the traders out there, the aspiring traders who are, want to become not just a funded trader by us, but being successful like yourself, what would be that one like secret sauce that you can tell that aspiring traders to be successful in the long run?
Difficult because it varies a lot. But if I had to say it in one line, I'll probably say focus on learning and then focus on earning. You will earn from the market, but you won't earn if you haven't learned from the market. So aspiring traders, look, when I started trading, there was nothing as prop firms around, or if there was, I never came across it until mid last year. So I had to use my own capital. I've done a few accounts and whatnot, but again, that brings the best out of you, coping the mental stuff and all that. In general, for aspiring traders, develop a strategy, develop a routine which can make you a good and a profitable trader. And if you need some capital, plenty of prop firms are there. But the first one on my list, absolutely TPT. not because I made good money with them, but because of the whole the trading service which they provide for the traders who don't have enough capital is something I'll say, a big plus. So if I'm about to compare being a trader 3-4 years ago and being a trader now, a forex trader in general, it's much better now, because now you don't have to worry about the capital and all you have to worry about is having a good strategy, having a good mindset to trade, treating it as your own money, treating trading as a business, as a 6-figure business. Once you have all those things in there, the gambling part of it is going to get eliminated. And once that part is eliminated, I'm sure traders will do well. And eventually, everyone helping the prop firm, share the profits and build a long-term partnership and grow together.
Fantastic. No, I think that's a very interesting points there. And well, the next question I was going to ask you, I think you mentioned before it, which is what are you looking forward to as a funded trader with us? I think you mentioned previously that you want to have a 400K account, and obviously, hopefully continue with the same results, because if you're obtaining 25% on a 400K account, it would be nearly, not nearly, it would be $100,000. So
yes.
I believe none of us can complain about that.
Absolutely.
Fantastic. Look, Meg, thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate. Okay, I know you've become an instant celebrity on our Telegram group as well, which has nowadays over 2,000 members, and everyone has been cheering up for you. Everyone is very happy, and obviously you want to share your happiness there. For you out there who wants to join a prop firm, you can visit our website on www.theproptrading.com.au. As I mentioned, we also have a Telegram group with more than 2,000 members nowadays. The vast majority of our funded traders are members on the Telegram group, and they can help, just like Meg, and they can help you out with information, from the basic stuff about the prop firm up until like very advanced things like Meg was sharing with us. And Meg, one more time, I really appreciate it. Thanks very much for coming. I hope everyone will enjoy it as much as we did this chat. And I hope I have you again next month with some very nice payouts and new stories to share with us.
Absolutely looking forward, Will. And once again, big thanks to you and the whole team for helping all the traders out there manage good capital. So really thankful and really glad that you had me on the call today. So really happy, Will. Thank you.
Thank you so much.